When Batman Arkham Asylum came out in 2009, it subverted everyone's expectations, including my own. Asylum was the first superhero game of its kind, until Rocksteady revealed that they were working on a sequel that would improve upon almost every aspect of Asylum. And 2 years later, in 2011, we received Arkham City, and it blew fans away, and it did in fact improve upon many aspects of the first title, like any good sequel should. Arkham City did everything right. They continued the narrative that was started in Asylum, they improved upon the combat and traversal mechanics, we got the introduction of real side quests, and nearly all of Batman's rogue gallery was introduced. If they weren't in the first game, they likely showed up here. Rocksteady understood what made Asylum so great, and they listened to player feedback to make the sequel the best that it could be. And rightfully so, Arkham City went down as not only the greatest superhero game of all time, but also one of the best games of all time. If you don't believe me, check out the user reviews for yourself. I was looking through some research for this video and looking at the reviews and how this game did back when it came out, and it's really impossible to find a bad review. I don't even remember playing this game for the first time. What I remember is playing it and completing it over and over on repeat and just grinding this game when I was a kid. As someone who grew up on superheroes, this game told me a story that I didn't know could be told through a game. Not only that, but it was fun and engaging, and I loved every minute that I spent with it. Arkham City's open world is also a character of its own. While I roamed the streets, I could feel the many supervillains lurking around every corner and planning their next move, and that whole story aspect that all these supervillains are on the loose within Arkham City is just a genius idea. Now, we didn't get a huge open world, and the map is actually quite small, but the content that was jammed into this world was great. These side quests were on par with the game's story quests. Something that Arkham Asylum is known for is the haunting atmosphere, an atmosphere that isn't really present in Arkham City, and that's why many fans of the series actually do quite in fact enjoy Asylum more. Arkham City creates new atmospheres, and many of them. Joker's hijacked steel mill, Penguin's museum, the burrowing tunnels underneath Wonder Tower, Wonder City. There's plenty of unique environments here that are all wonderfully crafted and beautifully designed. Rocksteady opened the game world up with their sequel, and that was clearly the right move. I can confidently say Arkham City was probably one of the games that I first fell in love with, right up there with Skyrim, that also coincidentally released in 2011. There was a lot of competition in 2011, but it didn't stop Arkham City from winning many awards. Rocksteady brought home hundreds of perfect scores and dozens of awards. I don't believe they brought home Game of the Year, though, because there was some pretty hefty competition that year. Rocksteady knew that they were not done with the release of Arkham City. They had plans to conclude their trilogy, but they would need a few years to develop that title, and that would supposedly bring their universe to a close. While fans waited, Rocksteady licensed WB to make a title in the Arkham name that would serve as a prequel and keep gamers entertained until Arkham Knight would be ready. I love talking and making content about the Arkham games. I hold them so close to myself, and we are going to continue this trend of me discussing my thoughts on them, but I have a decision to make. Should I talk about Arkham Origins, or should I move straight on to Arkham Knight and talk about strictly Rocksteady's trilogy? But I love Arkham Origins, and if you guys want me to talk about Origins, then I'd love to do that. So you guys should let me know down in the comments below where I should go with this little Arkham series that I'm doing. I'd like to thank you all for dropping by today. If you're new around here, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you do not miss any of my new videos. We talk all things gaming here on Respawn Media. And that's all for today. So, as always, happy gaming.